The Lord be with you. I'm Deacon Keith Fournier, and our first reading is from the book of Deuteronomy. Then, leaving the plains of Moab, Moses went up Mount Nebo, the peak of Pisgah opposite Jericho. And Yahweh showed him the whole country, Gilead as far as Dan, the whole of Naphtali, the country of Ephraim and Manasseh, the whole country of Judah, as far as the western sea, the Negeb, and the region of the valley of Jericho, city of palm trees, as far as Zoar. Yahweh said to him, "This is the country which I promised on oath to give to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, saying, I shall give it to your descendants. I've allowed you to see it for yourself, but you will not cross into it." There in the country of Moab, Moses, servant of Yahweh, died as Yahweh decreed. He buried him in the valley, in the country of Moab, opposite Beth Peor. But to this day, no one has ever found his grave. Moses was 120 years old when he died, and his eye undimmed, his vigor unimpaired. The Israelites wept for Moses on the plains of Moab for 30 days. The days of weeping for the mourning rites of Moses came to an end. Joshua, son of Nun, was filled with the spirit of wisdom, for Moses had laid his hands on him, and him the Israelites obeyed, carrying out the order which Yahweh had given to Moses. Since then, there has never been such a prophet in Israel as Moses, the man whom Yahweh knew face to face. What signs and wonders Yahweh caused him to perform in Egypt against Pharaoh, all his servants, and his whole country. How mighty the hand and great the fear that Moses wielded in the eyes of all Israel. In our response, from Psalm 66, acclaim God, all the earth. Sing psalms to the glory of his name. Glorify him with your praises. Say to God, how awesome you are. Your achievements are the measure of your power. Your enemies woo your favor. Come and see the marvels of God, his awesome deeds for the children of Adam. Nations, bless our God. Let the sound of his praise be heard. Come and listen, all who fear God, while I tell what he has done for me. To him I cry aloud, high praise on my tongue. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. Matthew. Jesus said, "If your brother does something wrong, go and have it out with him alone, between your two selves. If he listens to you, you've won back your brother. If he does not listen, take one or two others along with you. Whatever the misdemeanor, the evidence of 2 or 3 witnesses is required to sustain the charge. But if he refuses to listen to these, report it to the community. And if he refuses to listen to the community, treat him like a Gentile or a tax collector. In truth, I tell you, whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven. Whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven. In truth, I tell you once again, if 2 of you on earth agree to ask anything at all, it will be granted to you by my Father in heaven. For where 2 or 3 meet in my name, I am there among them." The Gospel of the Lord.